आता रिपीट म्हटलं. Hello, good morning. I am Tammaya Shetty, Assistant Professor in the Department of Chemistry, Vijaya College, Mulki. My topic is domestic chemicals. I would like to discuss domestic chemicals. Content: cleaning agent, soap and detergents, dishwashers, drain cleaners, toothpaste, mouthwash, shampoo, conditioner, stain remover, etc. Domestic chemicals. Regarding domestic chemical introduction, chemicals are part of our routine day life. From morning till evening round the clock, we use chemicals in different forms like soaps, preservatives, testers, carbohydrates, proteins, medicines, etc. Cleansing agent. These are substances used to remove stains, dust, bad smells, dirt, and clutter from surfaces. These are the chemicals we use to decrease the dust particles, etc. Types of cleansing agents: soap and detergents. Soaps are sodium or potassium salts of fatty acids. Preparation of soap. Soaps are generally prepared by boiling oil or fat with concentrated alkali solution. This reaction is called saponification. Soaps are separate out on the top of as a semi-solid. The dissolved soap is in the mother liquor is separated out by adding common salt. The separated soap is mixed with color, perfumes, fillers, and transferred into molds. They harden to form a solid mass. Glycerol present in the reaction is recovered by fractional distillation. Types of soaps: hard soaps and soft soaps. Hard soaps. If alkali is sodium hydroxide, the resultant soap is sodium salt of fatty acids, sodium soap. These are called hard soaps and are less water soluble than soft soap. They are used for bathing and washing purpose, etc. Okay, soft soaps. If alkali is potassium hydroxide, the result soap is potassium salts of fatty acids, so which is called soft soap. Yes, potassium soaps are the soft soaps. They are more soluble in water, hence widely used as liquid soaps and shampoos. For example, Santur, Dettol, etc. Action of soap on dirt. The molecular structure of soap is made up of long chain of molecules. At one end, we have the hydrophobic end and of the hydrocarbon chain, the tail. These molecules repel water and attach itself to the oils and grease. Then at the other end, called the head of the chain, is water loving. So or hydrophilic chain, okay, made up of hydrocarbon molecules. When a dirty clothing having oil spot is put in water, so there will be reaction takes place, cleaning takes place. The soap molecules are salts of soap and potassium of long chain carboxylic acid. The acid end of a soap is hydrophilic, that is, water loving, and gets dissolved in water, and the carbon chain dissolves in oil. Soap molecules form micelles structure in which one end of the soap molecules is attached to the oil droplet and the other end towards the water. The formation of soap micellar thus removes oil particles from the surface and the surface is cleaned. So this is the mechanism. Okay, how soap removes the dirt particles. Other classification of soups. Toilet soups. It is prepared by using higher quality of oils and fatty acids to give them better quality and do not contain excess of alkali. Medicated soaps. Medicated soaps contain antiseptics or medicinal components as an added ingredient to help kill germs from the surface along with the dirt and dust. Example, butanol. Okay, so then floating soaps, lighter soaps. Floating soaps are prepared by introducing tiny air bubbles into the soup before ordering them in their molds. Transparent soaps. These are prepared by dissolving ingredients in the liquid. Shaving soaps. Shaving soaps are prepared by adding glycerol and rosin. Glycerol is added to keep soap from dry. Rosin is added to help the soap leather. Laundry soaps. Laundry soaps containing sodium salts of fatty acids. Fillers like sodiumorosinate. It forms plenty of leather in water. Sodium silicate, it removes the appearance, improves the appearance. And sodium carbonate, it removes hardness of water are added. Liquid soap. It is potassium salts of fatty acids along with key additional ingredients like sodium benzoate, benzoic acid, sodium lauryl acetate, etc. Detergents. Detergents are synthetic cleansing agents similar to soaps but do not contain soap and their chemical structure is completely different from soap. Synthetic detergents are generally sodium salt of long chain benzene sulfonic acids or the sodium salts of long chain alkyl hydrogen sulfate. Detergents are made both in powder and liquid form. Example, Surf Excel, washing soda, Nirma, washing powder, etc. Usefulness of detergents. Detergents form leather even with hard water because they do not form insoluble calcium and magnesium salts. So these salts are responsible, calcium and magnesium ions are responsible for hardness of water. They can work in normal water as well as hard water. They do not form any scum in hard water. Some detergents are even able to work in ice cold water. Detergents do not leave a residue or film, hence have a plenty place in laundry. Classification of synthetic detergents, anionic detergents. So these are anion active synthetic detergents. They contain sodium salts of long chain sulfonic acid. Example, sodium lauryl sulfate. The anion active part is the cleansing agent. They are used in household work like washing clothes, mopping floors, and also in toothpaste. Cationic detergents. Cationic detergents are quaternary ammonium salts of chlorides, bromides, acetates. They have a long chain molecular structure of hydrocarbons and are active part of the molecules are very used. Cationic detergents also have bactericidal properties. They are also used in air conditioners. Cationic detergents tend to be expensive and so they do not have many industrial uses. Non-ionic detergents. Non-ionic detergents do not have any ions, neither cations nor anions in their molecule. So they are uncharged. They are obtained by the reaction between stearic acid and polyethylene glycol. Branched hydrocarbon part of a detergent is not easily decomposed by the bacteria. Hence, detergents are not easily hydrolyzed. Okay. The difference between soaps and detergents. Soaps are sodium or potassium salts of long chain carboxylic acids, whereas detergents are ammonium or sulfurated salts or long chain carboxylic acids. Soaps form leather with hard water, but detergents cannot form leather with hard water as well as soft water. Soaps are biodegradable and can be break into simpler substance, but detergents are not biodegradable and cannot break into simpler substance. Next, dishwashers. Dishwashers are detergents in the form of gel, liquid, or powder used for cleaning dishes, including soap spoons and glass, either manually or in a dishwashers. Dishwashers are called spooning powders. They contain abrasive in addition to soap. Abrasives like borax, fine sand, powder provide the roughness to clean the dishes. Sodium carbonate, Na3PO4 improve the quality of dishwashers and also make it clean. Constituents in dishwashers. So dishwashing detergents contain anti-foaming agents to aid washing, perfumes, additive to slow down the removal of glaze, and patterns from glazed ceramics, sealing agents, gelling agents in liquid or gel-based detergents, sand, inexpensive powder detergents. Simple dishwasher detergents may contain sand or sand-like material which may harm the dishes and the dishwasher. Rinse aid. Rinse aid contains surfactants and help to prevent droplet formation so that water drains from the surfaces in the sheets rather than forming droplet. It prevents spotting. Drain cleaners. So it is a chemical product that unblocks sewage pipes or clogged wastewater drains like clogged single drain, such as a sink, toilet, tub, shower drain. Example, Dranomax gel drain cleaners, acidic drain cleaners. It commonly contains a high concentration of H2SO4 or HCl in liquid form. Acid hydrolysis is the process of breaking down large molecule into smaller molecule. Caustic drain cleaners. It contains sodium hydroxide caustic soda. They tend to come in a solid form. Caustic drain cleaners begin to work when aluminium reacts with sodium hydroxide and water to produce hydrogen gas. The gas causes a fizzing, bubbling reaction which helps to dislodge and break up fats and greases. Oxidation drain cleaners. Oxidation drain cleaners contain chemicals such as sodium hypochlorite, peroxide, or nitrates. They work by a process of oxidation. Oxidizing drain cleaners, bleaching powder, calcium hypochlorite with the chemical formula CaClO2 twice. So it is commonly referred as bleaching powder. It is an ionic compound that is made up of calcium cation Ca2 plus and two hypochlorite anion ClO minus. Chemical properties. It is a white powder and it has a characteristic odor of gaseous chlorine. When dissolved in water, the hypochlorite anion accepts a proton from H2O, liberating an OH minus ion, ClO minus plus H2O aroma, HClO plus OH minus. Bleaching powder is also a powerful oxidizing agent since it can readily accept an electron. Calcium hypochlorite reacts with hydrochloric acid, yielding calcium chloride water chlorine gas. Industrial production of calcium hypochlorite. On industrial scale, calcium hypochlorite is usually produced from the chemical reaction between gaseous chlorine and calcium hydroxide. The chemical reaction between calcium hydroxide and chlorine gas yields calcium hypochlorite, calcium chloride, and water as the products. Uses of calcium hypochlorite used in conversion of a wastewater to potable water, used in swimming pools to sanitize the water body and destroy the germs present in it. The compound can be used to disinfect both wastewater. It is a good oxidizing agent. This compound is useful in the field of organic chemistry. Dry bleaching powder is used as a commercial bleach for a wood, pulp, textile oils, and soaps. Toothpaste. Toothpaste is a paste of or gel dentifrice used with a toothbrush to clean and maintain the aesthetic and health teeth. Toothpaste is used to promote oral hygiene. Example bubble. Next, chemical compound of a toothpaste. Toothpaste generally contain the following components: water, abrasive, surfactant, etc. Many contain flavorants, antibacterial agents, and reminerals, salt and sodium bicarbonate, etc. All toothpastes have at least three key components: abrasive, fluorides, and surfactants. Abrasives. Abrasives are a rough material that aid the toothbrush in scrubbing debris such as plaque, tartar, and food particles from the teeth. The most well-known toothpaste abrasive is sodium bicarbonate or baking soda. Abrasive also polish teeth so they shiny and smooth so one feels smooth and clean teeth after brushing. These abrasives are rough enough to get plaque. Surfactant in toothpaste. It helps toothpaste get nice and foamy. This lathering effect has a real purpose. It helps evenly distribute the abrasive and other components such as fluoride, example sodium lauryl sulfate, fluoride in toothpaste. It helps the prevention of tooth and decay and can even remineralize degraded tooth enamel. Fluoride in various forms fights tooth decay or prevent cavities. Fluorides make the enamel of your teeth harder and more resistant to decay. So, for example, sodium fluoride, stannous fluoride, etc. Important chemicals in toothpaste. Apart from eight key components, additional ingredients like alcohols or antibacterial agents, whitening substances, flavors are added. Example, glycerol to keep paste from drying out. Mouthwash. It is a liquid product used to rinse your teeth, gums, and mouth. It is usually contain antiseptic to kill harmful bacteria. In general, mouthwash liquid reduce bad breath and leave the mouth fresh. After brushing one's teeth, time is taken before using mouthwash, otherwise, the mouthwash can wash away the concentrated fluoride in the toothpaste. Rinsing with water or mouthwash after brushing with fluoride toothpaste can reduce the availability of a salivary fluoride. This can lower the cavity, remineralization, and antibacterial effects of fluoride. Fluorinated mouthwash may mitigate this effect. The commonly used chemicals in natural mouthwash are sodium bicarbonate. Sodium bicarbonate alone or sometimes combined with salt to make a simple homemade mouthwash. Sometimes it is used to remove viscous saliva and aid visualization of oral tissues during examination of the mouth. Sodium chloride, that is common salt. Hot salt water is used as a mouthwash because of its antiseptic action. Therapeutic increase in blood flow, mouth promoting healing. Edible oils as mouthwash. In Indian traditional Ayurvedic medicine, edible oils were used as a mouthwashes. The technique is called oil swishing or oil pulling. It works by pulling out toxin, thereby reducing inflammation. Oil pulling is capable of improving oral and systemic health, including a benefit in conditions such as headaches, migraines, diabetes mellitus, asthma, as well as whitening teeth. The mouth is rinsed with 1 tablespoon of oil for 10 to 20 minutes. Then, madam, battery low. It works by pulling out toxins, thereby reducing inflammation. Oil flagging is capable of improving It works by pulling out toxin, thereby reducing inflammation. Oil pulling is capable of improving oral and systemic health, including benefit in conditions such as headaches, migraines, diabetes mellitus, asthma, as well as whitening the teeth. The mouth is rinsed with 1 tablespoon of oil for 10 to 20 minutes, then spat out. Shampoo. Shampoo and conditioners are hair care products which have become a part of a day-to-day life. Shampoo is a hair care product typically in the viscous liquid or in bar form like bar soaps designed to clean the scalp, skin and along with its hairs. So example Himalaya Herbal Care, All Clear, Sunsilk, Patanjali, etc. A good shampoo should fulfill the following conditions: glistening foam, easy rinsing, minimal skin and eye irritation, pleasant fragrance, low toxicity, good biodegradability, slight acidity, no damage to hair. Chemical composition of shampoo. Shampoo is generally made by combining a surfactant and co-surfactant in water and salt. The heavy-duty soaps makes it easier to trap oil and grease. To make shampoo fearlessent, tiny flakes of a suitable material are added. Common ingredient in shampoos: water, surfactant. Example, sodium lauryl sulfate. Example, polysorbates 20, thickeners, etc. Conditioners. It is an additive which enhance feel, appearance, fulfillment, lubricity, reflectance, and general manageability of air conditioners are either clubbing in shampoo or used separate after the use of shampoo. Conditioners have cationic surfactants, cetyl trimethyl ammonium chloride as a chief constituent along with polymers. Example, mono and polypeptides. Thickeners, example, cetyl alcohol and stearyl alcohol. Waxes, paraffin wax, salt, sodium chloride, emollients, oil compounds. Example, silicone. Stain removers. Stain removers containing bleaching agent H2O2 which breaks down color causes suctions of a chemical structure, removing the appearance of the stain. The hydrogen peroxide is usually present in the form of sodium percarbonate, which releases hydrogen peroxide when combined with water. Stain removal is the process of removing a mark or a spot left by one substance on a specific surface like a fabric. A solvent or detergent is generally used to remove stains. Most stains are removed by dissolving them with a solvent. The solvent to use is dependent on two factors: the agent that is causing the strain and the material that has been strained. Different solvents will dissolve different strains, and the application of some solvent is limited by the fact that they not only dissolve in the strain but also dissolve the material that is strained as well. Stain is removed by different methods. A few of them are by dissolving the stain, by emulsifying the stain, commonly used solvent for stain removers, oxidizing solvents. Household bleach generally removes a stain color without dissolving the stain itself. Example, hydrogen peroxide is a bleaching agent that can be used to treat stains. Reducing solvents, sodium hydrosulfide and sodium hypochlorite, normally used for removing stain and dyes colors. Lack of solvent. Acetone is a good for removing some glues, nail polish, ink stains, rubber, cement, and grease. Inert solvent. Inert solvents are those that do not react with anything in the stain. Example, water is as an inert solvent for some kinds of stains. Detergents. These can help to emulsify compounds that are insoluble in water. Example, if oil is put in water, they tend to stay separated. Acids. It helps to remove rust and stains. Example, lemon juice, phosphoric acid, oxalic acid, borax, etc. Alkalis. Alkalis help to remove dirt, grass, and clay stains. Example, NaOH, KOH, etc. Baby powder. Baby powder absorbs grease before washing, especially for fresh stains. Glycerin used to soften set stains. Thank you, one and all. Thanks. Adi.